Hey everybody, it's Jennifer from Gentle Soaps and the Jen Spice channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we're going to hopefully get 25 people here and we'll be able to give away this year's supply of soap. If that doesn't happen and if people don't show up, we will do it all again tomorrow. Canada Post had a strike, so no matter what I do, there's no way I can get it to you before Christmas, but you will get it. And know that the soap that you get is not seasonal, so you can use it all year round, which was the whole point of gathering together all my Lush Fund things and creating this gift this year. So I'm really excited to give it to you. What else can I tell you? We've got a couple of things lined up. I'm having trouble with the Logitech camera. Every time I try to use it, it just idles. Like I can't go live with it. So until I figure out how to use this camera, we're just going to have this terrible, crappy streaming. I'm sorry. Hopefully with the lighting, it'll be good enough to watch and enjoy. But if anybody knows how to hook up the Logitech without it stopping it from buffering and never going live, let me know. If there's any videos I can watch on how using the Logitech with YouTube Live, I need your help. it's not working well for me. So as soon as we get 20 people here, 25 people, hopefully 50 would be great. We will go ahead and do the giveaway, and then tomorrow I will announce the winner because I have to go through them all the comments, all of the chats, all of everything, and get the subscriber that way because I have to track them down later. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some people soon. If you're out there, please say hi. Hi. Well, thank you for stopping by. Whoever was just here and gave us a thumbs up, that was nice. We haven't really done anything yet, so we'll see what happens. I'm a little late because I was having trouble with my camera. If Lindsay B is out there, check out her site, by the way. She does a Sunday chat that's coming up, and she does giveaways as well. So that is also coming up. Yeah, so I'm gonna have a sip of water while we wait. Okay, so the fasting is going really well. My energy is high, and I'm even exercising because I don't want to lose any muscle mass. This is for my health. This is just maybe lose some of this extra weight that's causing lots of problems for my small, tiny little frame. We'll see how it goes. I feel good today. I feel strong. I just feel good. So far, so good. Had a wonderful time at church. Yeah. My mood is good. I'm getting lots done. I'm here with you today. So if you're there, say hi. Okay, so that's out of the way. The next thing I want to talk about is my newest cutting tool. This, if anybody's ever seen one of these before, is a watermelon cutter. All right, and I'm going to try to cut a soap cake that I've been afraid to cut just because it's so hard to cut a heart-shaped soap cake, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so should I do it right now? Should I go ahead and cut it, or should we wait for a few more people to show up? I had it all like set out and ready to cut. So we've got 3 people here. That's awesome. Say hello. Go ahead and chat with each other if you want. Putting that right on the cake there. I actually think that this cutter is going to work better than slicing it with a knife because I just think it is. And we'll see. I'll put some muscle in there and make it work. All right, so I should go get the soap so you can see what you're waiting for. All right, let me go get, so I knock everything down. Let me just go grab the Loot Crate box that I put all of the Lush Fund prizes that I'm going to share with one lucky subscriber. I'll be right back. Let me just grab it. It was just out of reach. So I've got it right here. Okay. Okay. So it's my son's Loot Crate box, and it has the year's supply of soap in it. All right. I even included a Lush soap. So this is, I've made these for years, but it was so cute to see Lush do it. And maybe I'll do a demo on how I make mine. But this is a soap card. So you cut it up in little pieces. This one is, I can't read it. Succumb something. It's one of their perfume ones, one of their perfume cards from Lush. And what I would suggest is cutting it up into small pieces and putting it into a little envelope and enjoying it that way. Kind of like a individual hand soap. A little bit easier to tote that around than maybe even the soap pods that I was doing earlier in the year. If you're interested in learning how to make these, I can definitely show you how to do it. Super, super, super easy. Okay, so that's one of the prizes. Next prize is from Royal Appleberry. So this is peppermint bark, and it smells, oh my gosh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. So that's what it looks like. Very, very sparkly. Now there is a little vanilla in this, so it's like kind of like twisted peppermint, but better. I don't know how she did it. She must have done a mix. It's super, super, super yummy. Super, super, super yummy. So that's the second item in the Soap for a Year collection. What's next? This is from Star Soaps. This is her pumpkin chai soap. So if you've ever wanted to try Crystal Star soap, here is the cutest little pumpkin soap. Look at that. She's got a beautiful swirl. It's a little leaf, and of course her signature star. Most of her soap have a little star on it. How cool is that? Just beautiful. So if you watched my Lush Fund hauls, you've probably seen all of these things before. There are a few surprises because I don't think I've uploaded them all yet. So that's the third item. So month 2, really. 2.5. I don't know how long you can make those soap cards last, but that's just kind of an extra in case 12 bars of soap isn't enough. There's some smaller soaps in here too. Okay, next item. This is Aleppo soap from Syria. So it is a pure Castile, unscented bay laurel oil soap. It's huge. I swear it's like, hey, Michelle, welcome. Yeah, Crystal did a good job with that pumpkin, didn't she? This one is actually stamped. If any of you have seen my videos on how I stack my soap to dry, it is done in the Aleppo style. I lost control. Yeah, this is super, super fun. So if you want to watch the men who make this, it's usually men that they show on the videos. There's probably a lot of women that make it too. I know there are a lot of soap makers like us that kind of try to make it ourselves. But this is authentic Aleppo style soap, and it's like rock hard, and it's super, super heavy. Yeah, this Aleppo soap is really nice. It was very expensive. I'm not gonna lie, but it was totally worth it. So I'm giving one of my 4 bars to you guys. One of you winners. All right, so that's the Aleppo soap from Syria. Which one of your friends uses it, Michelle? Does she like it? I guess she would like it if she uses it, right? Of course. Now, the next item you've already seen, so I'm going to show it to you again. Showed it to you yesterday. This is the honey pumpkin gingerbread soap. It's from my company, Gentle Soaps, and it has fresh pumpkin in it. It has cinnamon, freshly ground cinnamon, and yogurt water buffalo yogurt, all sorts of wonderful, wonderful things. She's from Lebanon. Oh, nice. You know, those pure olive oils don't actually ship outside of the olive oil producing countries. So you're really lucky to get that olive oil from her, Michelle. Yeah, that's awesome. I bet the quality is just so much higher. I know even the Spanish and the Italians, they keep the best, of course, right? Kind of like the Americans keep their best cotton. I mean, the best cotton you can get is bought in the States. You have to kind of buy it there to get the really good stuff. So this is my honey gingerbread soap. Super awesome. I love it. And I'm sharing it with you. Yeah, very different from the stuff that we get here in Canada too. Yeah, green. Yeah, that really, really strong olive taste. I ordered it once from a Lenul oregano supplier. They were offering a special, so you could get the olive oil that only the Italians can get, and it was wonderful. So you're super, super lucky. It's kind of like the difference between virgin coconut oil and refined coconut oil, right? There's a taste, there's a smell, there's even a texture that's better. Yeah, too good to use in your soap for sure. Excellent. Yeah, excellent point. So for those of you who missed yesterday, I did give a little bit of a peek of the Gypsy Fae Creations giveaway. It is going to be this beautiful butterfly. I think it's called Flower Child from Tiara Fae at Gypsy Fae Creations. There's little soap dough flowers in there and a butterfly, and it's super, super cute. Beautiful drop swirl, just beautiful. All right, so another artisan soap from a local YouTuber. What else do I have? Hi, Trey. Welcome. I am doing really good today. If you're asking about the fast, really, really good. High energy. Last night I exercised. I went to church today. Everything was fine. I'm not losing my patience with my children, because that's something that can happen as you can become very stressed. I'm doing good. I'm doing really, really good, and I feel really, really good. I'm sipping on water, of course, to keep my electrolytes up. But I feel really, really good. So for those of you who don't know, this is day 2 of a water fast. I'm going to do it for 24 days. I've done things like the Master Cleanse, and it wasn't good for me. I think it was all the sugar that they put, all that, the maple syrup and stuff, or honey. There are different ways to do it. I mean, this is different though. This is different than anything I've ever felt before. I really, really, really like it. And I am feeling healthier, which is strange. And I have tons of time, which is awesome. So yeah, and thanks for asking, Trey. I'm doing really, really well and feeling stronger. Okay, next item in the giveaway. We are down. Which number is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're up to 7. Is it like my Muslim friend who does me only eat after sundown? When I'm doing intermittent fasting, which is kind of what I did to prepare for this fast, yes. But right now it's just water. So there are 3 types of fasts. There are intermittent fasts where you go 24 hours and then you eat a meal and break the fast, and then you repeat that. I really, really, really like that. I did that for 2 weeks before I started this water fast. So, hey, Simply Ash, welcome, welcome. The next step was to try a water fast, and I did that over the weekend, and I did a saltwater fast followed by a dry fast. So you can, actually, I guess there's 4 different types in. There's the intermittent fasting, which is eating once a day. There's the water fast where you drink water as you need it. There's the saltwater fast where you drink salts like potassium and magnesium and sodium salts to hydrate extra. And I do that when I'm preparing for a dry fast, is where you don't drink anything. And if you are going to do a dry fast, you really, 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 really need to make sure you're hydrated going into it. And I wouldn't do that for more than 1 day. Water for 24 days. Yes. No, I'm not thin. I'm not 80 pounds overweight. I just have a really thin face, but thanks for thinking so. I'm one of those pear-shaped girls. It's gotten to the point where I have trouble wearing certain types of shoes. My rings didn't fit. My clothes didn't fit. And I didn't feel good. So that's what this is all about. It's not so much about losing a ton of weight. Well, if I lose 20 pounds, I'll be much healthier in a year, right? If I do that over the space of a year, I don't foresee me losing a whole lot of weight on this fast because I did the master cleanse for a month. I didn't lose a single pound, but this feels different. My skin feels different. My body feels different, and it just feels so good. It hasn't been hard. Not even one day has been hard, which is really strange. Okay. Hey, you made it, Patrick. Welcome. Woo, woo. Yay. Hey, Yo-Yo Bigs, welcome. We've got 6 people. That's really, really good. If we get up to 25, I'll finally be able to do a draw. I hope to be able to do it because this stuff is beautiful. I've already gone through a few. For those of you who are just joining us, we have a Lush treat, one of their soap cards, which are really, really neat and super easy to make. I should make these for you guys because they're great for camping and that kind of stuff, and a lot easier than the soap pods. Nice individually, just cut them up into little pieces and then use them. Royal apple berries, buttermint, peppermint bark, star soaps, pumpkin spice, my pumpkin, honey pumpkin gingerbread soap, the Aleppo soap from Syria. Hey, welcome, F. Minley. Welcome, welcome. And then, of course, Gypsy Faye Creations, Flower Child. So what's next? Next one. This one is beautiful. It's from a soap maker that's actually retired. So this is a seriously limited edition, but it was just so pretty. I had to see it done. This is Alanya B. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I'm not taking it out of the package because this is for somebody else. But it's done with, it's printed on paper, and then a clear layer of melt and pour soap is on top of a cold process bar. So it's beautiful. This one, yeah, it's gorgeous. Water soluble paper is what it's called. It's just gorgeous. I've got a couple of these to try too. Hey, Naomi, welcome. We've got 5 people. We just need 20 more. We can give away all this wonderful soap. I have a small sample bar because I've got a few sample size. That Lush bar isn't going to last a whole month. So I've got a few smaller samples from my own company that I'm adding. This is my Canadian Pride soap. So it is a almond scented maple leaf on top, and all the colors of the rainbow soap. It's wonderful. So we'll put that with the Lush because it's kind of like part of the extra month there. Who's next? Oh, if you remember, Tammy from Atomic Ball and Bath and Body gave me a bug soap, and I just thought it was so cute. But I had to share it. So this one went in to advertise her company and help her out. So that's to go to somebody. It's so cute. Somebody with the kids, or maybe even just to give away to someone. Everybody knows kids, right? I taught my friend, this is Michelle. I taught my friend cold process soap making, and a few weeks ago, she added melt and pour to her cold process. She's having a great time. Yeah, that's a super fun technique, especially when you can do it in a way that the light shines through. Yeah, I don't know if you've watched Kenny at Royal Appleberry, but she actually took some of those big boba straws and filled them with melt and pour, and then laid them in as embeds, and that was just gorgeous. It was just very, very gorgeous. Yeah, that was a really cute one, wasn't it? Here, I got another small one. This was a sample that I made for a friend. This is a custom order, and there were a few bars left. But this is lavender bling soap. So it's made with a whole bunch of water dispersible dyes. So it's a seriously bleedy thing, but I kind of wanted that. So I don't know if you like it or not, but it seriously smells amazing. So it's another one of my rebatch bars, but super fun. So that one's even got sprinkles on top. So that's another one of the extras, just in case you use more than 12 bars of soap in a year. So put that with the little extras. one. Hey, say hi to everybody. Get to know each other. I'm sure. Hi, Gay. Welcome. Gay from Gotta Love Carpet Pythons is here. That's awesome. She did a stained glass one with the melt and pour in the cold process. That's awesome. Oh, I wish I could see it. It sounds wonderful. Yeah. So next soap is Sultans of Swing. And this one is gorgeous. It was really, really hard for me to give it away because it's just so beautiful. This is one of Valerie Mosher's. And it's a countertop hot process. And her soap is amazing. It is just so packed full of nutrients. I don't know how she sells them for like $6 a bar. And I mean, this bars are massive too. It's awesome. Beautiful job, Valerie. So that's going in. What's next? What's next? Oh, one of my signature bars, my Naked Honey Salish Sea, is going in. So you'll get sand from our ocean, blackberry leaves in this one, seaweed, of course, picked straight off of the beach, fresh. Actually, there's little pieces of it there. I know, it smells so good. It smells just like the ocean. It smells amazing. This is probably one of my favorites. This one is a Solzaifa, which means it's a brine soap. It lasts a really, really long time, and it has a high content of coconut oil, so it still does lather, which is awesome. Hey, Corinne, welcome. Welcome, Corinne. And thank you, Yo-Yo Biggs. I love it when you come. I love your channel too. This is, one of the next ones. So that's going in the box. We've got 3 more to go. We're halfway there. We have 10 people. Let's see if we can get 20, at least 20. I'm going to save that one for last. This one, I'm not sure I've even done an unboxing for this one, but I ordered soap from Africa from my good friend Aisha at Skin Passion in Ghana. And this is her African black soap and moringa. Actually, after seeing her use it, I had to buy some moringa powder. So I will be making a soap similar, but it is so much fun to watch her. She soaps outside in Africa. You see all the beautiful plants and things as she soaps, and it's wonderful. Hey, Jane Gallagher, welcome. We've got 11 guys. Woohoo! So yes, this is going in the box. The moringa soap from Africa. So we've got soap from Syria. We've got soap from the United States. We've got soap from Canada, and we've got soap from Africa in here so far. The next one, and I'm going to save my favorite for last, just because it was so hard to get it, is Nancy's Garden Soap, and it's a black pepper. And I love how she wrapped this one. It's like got a, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got like this wonderful twine that keeps her stickers underneath her stickers. I love how she did that. Good job, Nancy. Nancy's also an amazing YouTuber and super fun to watch while she soaps. I think I learned how to make molds from her. I learned how to make, what does she do? She's done so many things with soap cutter ideas. Her husband makes all of her stuff for her, which is wonderful. It motivates my husband from time to time to help out, which is, I want him to make me a vacuum box, though, because I want to do some bath bomb molds with the plastic. So I'm doing a lot with molding work with different mediums than the silicone. So look for those coming in the new year. I'm not sure they'll go up before January because I've got such a tight schedule. I think we're going to be uploading almost every day. Besides the live streams, we've got quite a bit of content to get out, especially for the 12 days of Christmas cookie countdown for the Soapmas celebration. So that's coming as well. And the soaps and the cookies are coming along nicely. I'm really, really happy with them so far. So this is, again, black pepper from Nancy's Garden Soap. And I love, love, love. She does her own soap dough recipe too. So go and check her out. She's super, super awesome. Now, the very last one is from one of our favorite soap makers, or at least one of my favorite soap makers, our own little Katie Carson. And this soap is probably the most complicated soap I've seen her make. And I had to buy 2 bars of this One, because everything I put into my cart just disappeared. And two, because it's one of her most complicated, most beautiful bars of soap. I'm not sure I could do that. Has anybody ever tried that? Hey, 80, welcome to Vita Handcraft Soap. So this is the 12th bar, plus a few little extras that are going into the loot box. Now we've got 9. We've lost somebody. I don't know if we're going to get 20 people on this excited about this. I don't know if it's going to happen today, guys. So that was what is being given away. So 1. Okay, so royalty soaps, African Moringa black soap, Naked Honey Sailor Sea soap, Solzifa. So you get a salt soap from Gentle Soaps. Alanya Bees, beautiful photograph soaps, which are beautiful. Yeah, I think it is. I think it really is. I think the premiere thing is super, super hard. I think I got 2 people on my last premiere. I'm hoping that people will see. It wasn't you. Great. I'm glad you're still here, Gay. Nancy's Garden Soap. I love her. Her scents are so floral and beautiful. They're just awesome. Gypsy Faye Creations Flower Child. Atomic Bomb Bath & Body's Bug Soap. Aleppo Soap from Syria. Oh, yes, I do make soap in it's my 1 pound soap mold that I made just for doing smaller batches. Cause I mean, you want to do all these wonderful designs, but you don't often have people to buy all your soap, right? We're not all like Miss Katie and can sell it before we even get it on the shelf. So I had to make smaller batches. And so I created one using Coroplast, and that's the one with the big binder clips on it. I can definitely show you guys how to make those, because you can make them in any size, shape that you want. You can make your own tall skinnies, and it costs you about $2. Or if it's an election year, you can recycle ones from all of the politicians. So yeah, it's a, get the perfectly white one like mine. I was always afraid that the ones, welcome Bruiser 613. Thank you so much. Okay, the last couple here. So Star Soaps, pumpkin chai. That's from Australia. No, New Zealand. Sorry. New Zealand. This one's from Maryland. This one is from New Jersey. This is from Victoria. This one's from, it's kind of funny, Illinois. Tall, skinny. I want to start making tall, skinny soaps. I want to make my own mold, but just haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, this one is so simple, you're going to kick yourself. I put it off for a while. I mean, I've tried making molds out of wood and just about every plastic Tupperware container out there. This one is so much easier, and it does tend to kind of have its own little shape. So it's kind of a trapezius I end up with. There's got to be a way to overcome it. I think I might have just cut it a little bit strange, but I still like it. It's perfect for mine. Nobody makes them that shape. It's just mine. We've got Sultans of Swing from Shalebrook Handcrafted Soap in Nova Scotia. Again, another Victorian soap from me. I had to put a few of them in there. I love my soap too. So more from me, which are extras. And then, of course, Royal Appleberries, Peppermint Bark. Could have at least one holiday soap in there. And the ones that made it all happen, my Lush soap. Oh, okay. Well, to enter Atomic Bomb Bath & Body is here. That's Tammy. You've got to check out her site. She makes the most wonderful bath bombs. I just did the big heart-shaped one last night or the night before. Anyway, it was like swimming in strawberry milkshake. It was not over. I mean, it was perfectly balanced. I mean, you can use the whole thing and it's still amazing. And it wasn't oily. It didn't make my bath slippery, and I could feel it, but I could feel it on my skin. So I think you use did she say? Her secret ingredient. Oh, you have to go to her website if you want to find out what her secret ingredient is. But it was wonderful. And to enter the contest, we need to, you just need to comment. Every time you comment, either in the live stream or give me thumbs up in the comments in any of my videos from, I think I announced it October 1st to December 1st. Well, actually December 2nd, because we're being extended here a little bit. You get that number. And a couple of people have a few extra, like Gay helped me out with something. So I gave her an extra 10 on a live stream. So she's got an extra 10 just from answering my question. Hey, Beauty and Lifestyle, welcome. You have more soap than you can use. Okay, so if it lands on you, Patrick, I'll just go to the next one, okay? I know, I'm kind of the same, but I still love trying everybody's stuff. It's just so neat and so awesome. So, but I did find I needed to share. So that's part of the year's supply of soap. Even though I have 6 teenage kids, we still don't use it all. So I put it in my son's Loot Crate. For those of you who get Loot Crates, this is going to be a soap Loot Crate. So don't be disappointed the weight and that it's a year's supply of soap and not computer stuff or gaming stuff. But it'll still be super, super fun. It's a Loot Crate that girls will like. Ladies will like. Okay, so the last thing I have to do with you today, if just to make this interesting and to give us a little more time, because I kind of like make sure it's no more than an hour that we try to give away the soap. We have 11 on. If you want to give me a thumbs up, that'd be great. That'll encourage me. But I got this new soap cutter. Does anybody know what this is? Really? Has anybody ever seen one of these before? Any guesses what it's actually for? What do you guys think? Nobody? I saw it for the first time. Pie cutter. No, it's not a pie cutter. It could be for cheesecake. Yes, it's a watermelon cutter. Melon slicer. So that's what it's for. I don't know if I'd actually be able to cut. This is for cantaloupe, watermelon, pineapple, and other types of melon, but definitely cheesecake, I think. And we're going to try to cut a soap cake. Yeah, it looks like a giant apple slicer. I'm not sure why a cake cutter or a watermelon cutter has like the middle like that, unless, it's a pineapple and you want to take the core out. But yeah, this is really, really cool. So I'm going to move the camera down. You'll be handing some of your soap away in your will. I know. Which reminds me, there's a couple of soap makers I didn't include in this one because I either used it all or I just can't part with it. And the first one, of course, is Karen. I bought a huge Karen from Eden Secret. I bought a huge box of her collection for myself for Christmas last year, and I used it all, guys. All the bath bombs, all the little cupcakes, all of it. Karen, it was epic. It was awesome. And the other person I didn't include anything in this box with is Sugar Plum Soaps. So she made me a soap that looks like the Leaf Man. I couldn't give that one away. It was just too beautiful. And then she also made a little pumpkin soap. Do you remember the pumpkin soap? If you haven't seen these soaps, you have to go look at that unboxing because her stuff was amazing. I'll put a link on the description here so you can find those. And maybe you can understand why I couldn't give them up or I used them all up. So I've got the soap. Now this is the soap cake. So it's Japanese cherry blossom. So the inside is pink. Okay, so let's see. And when I put it on here, it looks like it's going to cut really nicely. I may be destroying 5 pounds of soap, but if it works, it's going to be awesome. Okay. Because then all the pieces will be fairly similar. I just have to get it centered. So I've got it here on a table. Let's make sure you can see it as well as possible. And I'm going to cut from the top so that I can see where most of the pieces are going to be about the same size. Where they'll differ is a little bit by weight. And I'm going to move it up a little bit, I think. We'll have 3 pieces here that are going to be smaller, and the rest will pretty much be the same. So here we go. Let's give it a try. It'll either work or it won't. We'll see. This is hard. I'm not going to lie. We're halfway through. Can you hear the cracking? It's making me a little nervous. I was hoping this would work for the 9-inch circle cake so I could do more cakes, because I absolutely had a blast making this, and I'd like to make more soap cakes. So we've got just about cut through. Hopefully I'm not going to cut myself. Now let's go down on the piano bench. I hate to do this. That's got a little too much give. Can you guys still see it? Yeah. These handles, I think, are pretty worthless. At least for, it's looking good though. And a little round soap at the bottom there. Just clean up that mess later. Let's see. We've got here. Oh, that didn't work out very well. Seem to have fractured my soap, but it's still really, really soft. So let's see if we can get the rest of them out without breaking them. I'm not sure I can though. I'm gonna try. Let's see. Okay. No. I'm gonna take a little bit of trimming up. But that's a nice little slice. Very pretty. Oh my goodness. This was fun. It smells wonderful. Let's get a bigger slice. See if one of the bigger ones cut better. I don't know. Try not to cut myself pulling it out. There we see. I know, the piano bench. I know. Of course, this piano bench has been eaten by children. Let me turn you. Look at how bad the piano bench is. Let's see if you can see. I don't know what my kids did, but there's like absolutely no finish left. like they chewed on it or something. I just don't know. My kids are so weird. I was not happy when that happened. I am just going to set them down here. I've got a little tray. I'll put them on the tray rather than the piano bench, though. Maybe you can see them as they come out of the slicer. They're all kind of different sizes because, of course, it was a heart-shaped soap cake. But I thought it was really pretty. Here we go. So pretty. We'll see how these work. These are going to be, this was a custom order, which I may have to do in round again. But it's so nice. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. The swirl, I wouldn't suggest the swirl, doing a swirl for this type of cake. I don't know. Oh, that one's separated. I don't know. I've never had CP separate like this. I don't know why it did that. They were from the same batch too. Maybe it's just drying. We'll see if it separates again. A little bit of a mess. That's what I was worried about when I made this, how to cut it, right? That was the hardest part. It's a nice small one. Nice hand-sized bar. All those pretty flowers. Definitely quite a bit of fixing up for these, but it was a super fun project. Super fun. Another one. I'm not sure why a few of them separated out like that. I just yanked on them too much or something. I don't know. Seems to be easy enough to get it out. Yeah, when you push it from the bottom, it causes separation in the layers. This one's doing that too. So maybe I should push it back. Oops, lost a flower. Back down. And it's free. Fun. Sometimes you just got to do things because you haven't done them before. Now, I want this one to come out, but I'm afraid it's all going to, this last one, this may just separate this little core. Let's see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to get the core out. Yeah, they're very soft, which is good because then I can repair them really quick and they'll dry hard and then they'll be flat. And there is a little guess size bar. What a mess. But I had fun. I think I can get this flower back on somewhere again because it's so soft. We only lost one flower. That's almost unheard of as far as embeds go, to only lose one flower. And I think it was lost because it was, I cut through it, right? A lot of times when you cut through your embeds, you end up with cut bits. I'm just going to have to put up with that for a little while. I can't see. Yeah, that was really fun. Thanks, 80. All right. So are there any questions? I know the Jane Fonda workout, while the Gentle Selves workout. Oh, it was hard. It really, really was hard. Oh, and it's moisturizing. I thought my hands were going to be sticky, but it actually feels really good. I super fat. Does everybody else do that too? I love super fatting myself. I like shea butter. What favorite super fats do you have out there, all you soap makers? Yeah, I'll be able to mush the ones that separated easy, Tammy. It should be no problem at all. It's super soft. Like I thought it was actually going to be harder, and with it being so, I don't know how practical this tool is going to be, but that was fun. That was really fun. I think it was like $12. It wasn't a really expensive piece of equipment. 80 likes olive oil. Mango. Your favorite oil is mango from soap. Oh yeah, that one is nice. I like mango butter. I like mango butter too. Shea is my favorite. And then cocoa butter. And I can't afford mango butter enough to form an opinion. One of these days I'm going to start doing the whipped body butters. And I know that one's essential because it does like sink right into your skin. So I will be playing with mango butter soon. I've kind of been hoarding my little stash away. I think I have like 1 kilogram of it. Cocoa and shea butter are your favorites too. Yeah, those ones are so nice. You don't need a lot of them. And you know, the neat thing about doing this rebatching that I've been doing a lot of lately, and if you have a lot of soap that is either lost its fragrance or you just didn't like it or it scraps, rebatching is really, really brilliant. A lot of the hot process soap methods, I'm hoping to figure out how to swirl. I'm going to take a risk on my next batch and add a little more liquid, and we'll see if we get shrinkage and distorted chunks of soap, or if we get a nice swirl that holds its shape. I am going to make them a little larger, and then I may bevel them if they do like shrink, if I am able to give a nice swirl to them. Because, you know, as soap makers, we're artists too, almost every one of us, actually every one of us, whether you use color or you use your ingredients. You can't, I don't think, be a soap maker and not be artistic. It just, yeah. I have a lot of soap, and that's my main thing. I I just don't want to waste the resource that I have, because I was lucky enough to get a really big Christmas wholesale order, and use my new giant 150 bar molds. And then I haven't shown you my slab cutter. I will do that. I promise. He's awesome. But then it left me with all these like soap bins and pieces, and I just started bagging them up while they were fresh. And yes, we are soap artists. Yes, we are, Simply Ash. Bagged them up to keep them soft, and it's working. I may do another one where I go get some cheap soap from the store and grade it up to show people who aren't soap makers how to do it. And we'll see if I can have some good results. But I don't know. I don't know. We are halfway there, guys. We have 12 people on the stream, but we've only got 15 minutes left. What do you guys think I should do? Should I just go ahead and wrap this up, or give us another day? Because I'm going to be going live for the next 24 days anyway. Canada Post went on strike, so most of my packages won't get to anybody before March, is what they're saying. What do you think? You want to win? Oh, well, I won't know today if we win. We've got 13. That's good. We've got 15 more minutes. Between now and then, I'll figure out if we want to do it now. Hey, Soap Throne. Make sure you get to know each other. One more day. I think so. I think it's, I'm going to be getting on live anyway, which is fun, because then I get to talk to all you guys. I hope you come back. I have actually, I know a lot of you have been waiting for the rose essential oil comparison. I ordered essential oil off of eBay, essential oil off of Amazon, essential oil directly off of searches from Google searches. So I've got like 6 or 7. Some of them are from Bulgaria. Some of them are from India. Some of them are from China. And I wanted to do a comparison of, and figure out which ones we think are really essential oil and which ones are most likely a lost in translation fragrance oil. Anybody want to see that? Because I have that ready to go, and I haven't had time to do, yeah. You're correct to use quotes. I got some Rose Absolute, $75, and it was like rubbing alcohol. Yeah, I know. So yeah, I think, because I did peek a little, I think, because I have purchased like right from the rose farmers before, so I do know the difference. I also have some rose wax that I got from the farms in Bulgaria. And now Rose Auto is my favorite. And so that's what I didn't get any absolutes. I didn't order any fragrance oils. I ordered pure essential oil. There go the quotes again, because I know there's no way. And I'll come like braced with facts about, how many, rose petals it takes, what the different varieties are used, if you're interested. So we got a couple people interested in that for tomorrow. So come back tomorrow at 1:00. And it looks like, unless we get 12 more people on in the next 10 minutes, we'll go ahead and do a quick show what you'll get if you come on stream. It's so much fun. It's so much more fun to chat with people when I go live. So I'm hoping that this will help, people go, oh, she does lives. This is kind of fun. if anybody has any ideas of how to let people know when you're gonna do it, I am in Pacific Standard Time, surfactant and so perfect, Anne. Um, yeah. Oh, good, good. You want to see it too, Michelle? Yeah. All right. Bye, Patrick. We're coming back. If you want to see that, of course, there will be the replay. I try to make all of my lives fun to watch, whether or not you're here when I'm here, or if you come back later. That is the goal. That's why I always come with content as well as chatting. It's great. You guys go ahead and chat with each other, get to know each other. It's a great way to build your YouTube family. But, my channel is all about teaching people about soap and what I'm doing and all the fun stuff that's out there to get them interested in more natural products or products made by smaller companies. It's just super, super fun. So yeah, we got a few more minutes. Does anybody have any questions about soap making or about this silly soap cake I made? Oh, it smells so good. I think I might have to put this one on my in my kitchen today. Bathroom. So Gay's going to try to be here. I hope any of you will try to be here. I'm still trying to get, I have been making soap for over 20 years. So a friend of mine, about 20 years ago, just right after Lush, about 5 years after Lush started opening up their stores in Canada. When I think I looked it up, and I think it was 20 years ago. Yeah. She said, "Oh, we got to learn how to do this," because all they do is like cut it up, and it's, everybody are buying it like crazy, and it's super, super fun. But I can't afford it. So we got together and we taught each other how to make soap. And it wasn't good soap. It was not good soap. I think we made it with things like too much lard. We didn't know anything about the different properties of the oil. So I've had a lot of time. Hey, Purple Game, welcome, welcome, welcome. I've had a lot of time to figure out what kind of oils I really love. Like AD from Davita, I love olive oil. It's one of my base oils. I love, if I'm doing a vegetable-based soap, then soy is one of my favorites because it gives a nice hardness because of the stearic acid content is so high. I don't like using palm oil, and I haven't liked using palm oil for a very long time. One, because it was kind of expensive when I first started making soap. It's not any more expensive than coconut oil is now, but I never really developed a love of palm oil, so I never really put it in many of my formulations. I revisited making soap with palm oil when I purchased Katie Carson's Royalty Soaps piping set. That's when I started doing more, decorative stuff and things that look like cake, rather than the more rustic bars and more functional soap, which, is kind of, let me find one. Like this one. Well, it looks like my little girl isn't going to let me do much more. Are you okay, Alyssa? Okay, she's fine. But from that moment on, I just made soap like crazy. And I actually had a company where we supplied local people with, thank you, Purple Gang, local people with fragrance oils. I taught classes. I did go online with my company, and there were a few other small soap makers like myself that were also interested in doing what I was doing. So I did have distributors in Ontario, Oshawa. I had one in Alberta. I think it was Calgary. Marie was awesome. She actually had Beefalo, which is really cool. She had the neatest neat people. So I've had a lot of time to make soap. But there was an incident about 10 years ago when my young children got into the supplies. I had some stuff set aside to go to be recycled and thrown away. And they played with them, and it just scared me too much to continue providing supplies for people. And so I closed that business down. I shared, of course, all of my resources, my sources with my distributors, and I kind of just started making soap for my family and soap for gifts and the occasional custom order. But then when I went through a really, really hard personal tragedy. I lost both of my parents, um, like a year right after each other, which was really, really hard. I rediscovered my passion for soap making. That's one thing that my mother always asked me to do for her. She always asked me to make soap for her at Christmas time. And so I would always make these beautiful soaps. And so instead of making the very, very plain soap, I got did I tweak the royal soap frosting using palm? No, I stuck exactly to her recipe. I haven't tweaked any of her formulas. Um, but I have so many formulas. I actually wrote a book on soap making called Beauty Crafts um, 10 years ago. And I think I shared it in a, um, what are those called? When file sharing was really, really popular, I shared it on a book site. And I had people from Brazil thanking me for my recipe collection and all of my brother's actually working on redoing it. I'd like it to be available in an ebook format that's interactive, maybe something that links some of my YouTube channels so they can see what things are supposed to look like rather than just the words. Anyway, I've got this idea of making my book come back in a neater, funner way, and I've got a brother who knows how to do that. So I will be paying him and his wife in soap to help me with that. But I probably have more than 200 recipes for soap because every time I do a custom order, for example, I will sit down with my client and find out what kind of soap, what oils they like, and then I will balance it so that it has the proper amount of hardness, cleansing, and all of those, bubbles and everything that people expect from a bar of soap. So yeah, I've been making soap for 20 years. That's all you asked, wasn't it, Heather? You got my whole life story, my whole soapy story. Well, we've got about 3 minutes remaining. Are there any other questions? Bye, Gay. Thank you for stopping by. Is it still in circulations? I would buy. I should put it up on my Etsy shop. I have about 5 hard copies, and when I say hard copy, I'm talking. You go to Staples and you get them bound. I think I sold like 1,000 books that way at craft shows and things, which for someone who self-published, that's a lot. Especially just selling locally. Yeah, I have a couple of friends who have published books through authors, through to book publishers. My friend Leslie Redhead just this last year finished Watercolor 365. So if you're a painter, that is the most beautiful book you will ever see. Hi, Jubalina. Welcome. We've got 2 more minutes left. We've only got 12 people on, but let's think about how many people have left. So that'd be 12, 13, 14. We still 15. We still didn't get enough. Oh, well. So I will be coming back again tomorrow. If anybody has any, you can't have too much stuff. That's what I think too. No, I just love it all. Do I keep a journal of all the soap I make? Yes, I do. In fact, this year alone, I have 3 big sketchbooks with all of my designs, my inspirations, ingredients that I think I should mix together to create something. Because there are people out there who ask me to make things that I've never heard of before. And I think, well, no, I don't know how to do that, but I will think about it. And when I think about things, I think about the different ingredients that I have. And sometimes combining those ingredients in a different way will give you what you want, like the Oobleck soap or the cotton candy soap or the new rice-based soap that I've just created. I mean, there are things that you can do once you have a base knowledge of the chemistry behind it. Do you keep a journal? It's the one thing I do each batch, write the recipe and colors. Yeah, you have to do that. If you don't do that, then when people want more of it, you can't provide it. Every one of my recipes, especially the custom orders, like my wholesale orders, I put the name of the company that I created it for. And yeah. Who on YouTube as soap makers inspire you? Well, of course, there's our Katie Carson, who got me back into making soap. I think she's adorable, and her cute little gumballs on all her soap are just really, really cute. Inspiration. Well, I love Patrick from Soapy Oaks Farm because he does a lot of the natural stuff that I do. I really, really relate to his soap making method. Who inspires me? Oh, there's a couple really, really inspirational ones. Just see if I can think of their name. I was watching her last night, Lisa Knott. Oh my gosh, she doesn't even sell her soap because it's just so gorgeous. She made one with that looked like a dragon's eye, and it was just gorgeous. There's Grace from Grace to You. Her stuff is just like art. Um, and every time I find a new soap maker, I just do a little happy dance. So yeah, there's a couple that you can look for. Some people that I enjoy watching just because they're fun, of course, are Kenny from Royal Appleberry, Gypsy Faye Creations, Tiara Faye. She shares so much of her life with us. It's super, super fun. Who else do I always get excited when I see their stuff? Sin City Soap is super fun to watch Wayne and Nicole work. And of course, Renee. Renee is awesome from Soaps for Love. Those are some of my favorite soap makers. It's hard not to be inspired, though, from by just about anyone who's willing to get up on YouTube and share their work. So I'd have to say that, yeah, all of you inspire me. Any I love watching people. Oh, B Ida from Sorcery Soap, and of course Karen. How could I miss her? I didn't even put any of her stuff in here. She's so fun with her Scottish accent. I love listening to her. Her work. She did some vlogs in Scotland, which I wish she'd do some more of. It's super, super fun. So I hope that you've enjoyed today's live, and I will be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Hopefully, I'm having trouble with my camera. I'm just doing the regular computer hookup from my laptop. My camera that I bought just isn't. It idles. It doesn't actually sign into YouTube. So if I figure that out, maybe we'll have a better picture tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll see you guys all next time. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed the cutting and the Loot Crate. All the soap that we're going to give away to somebody when we get at least 25 people on. And I'm going to keep track of people as they come and go too, so we can go ahead and finish that up. I can't wait to get it out. It is not going to make it to you likely by Christmas, but it might. Who knows? Bye, Anne. Bye, Simply Ash. Bye. Who else is still here? Michelle. Bye, Purple Gang. Who else is still here? Goodbye, everybody who's signed on, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.